Good morning. It is February 28th. Fair warning, this is going to be a long video. So I'm going to try to make a shorter one, and I'll put a link below, and you can watch that if you don't want to sit through this long one. About a month ago, things weren't going so well for me, but I was hopeful, if you remember my vlog. I was remaining hopeful. I then got hit by a couple sucker punches. Some a little expected, others completely unexpected. And they were getting me down. I did get a job at Gumby's since then, so I've been making some money, which is a good thing. But this brings me to one very important point. Please tip your pizza delivery drivers, or your any delivery people. Tip them, because I work with mostly college students, and they have bills too. Everyone has bills, and giving them a 4-cent tip is just insulting. Giving them a negative 17-cent tip is also very rude. So after multiple things like this happened the past couple of weeks, yesterday I was feeling super duper depressed. Here I am, I'm age 23, I have a bachelor's and a master's, and I'm working on many of my days of work below minimum wage, thanks to people not tipping. That's really depressing. My sister's about to go into the Coast Guard, and I'm so proud of her. She should have her physical on Wednesday, and then basic soon, I think. So I'm so proud of her. But it sucks when you know that your younger sibling is going to be making more than you. Yes, this is where you all comment and say, well, maybe you should go in the military. And you know what, I'm honestly considering it, since I'm not having any luck in my choice field, or even somewhat close to it. I was really depressed yesterday, and I had to work a 10-hour shift, which in and of itself is rather depressing. So I go into work, and yesterday is actually when I got the negative 17-cent tip. But then it was like the people whose deliveries I got decided to restore my faith in the human race, I guess. Because I wound up making $91 in tips for 11 hours of work. And that is fantastic. Especially after in 7 hours of work on Thursday, I only made 18. Like, I was confused. I thought I was mistaken. When I had so much tip money. So thank you to the people who are awesome out there. You decreased my world suck, and that made me very happy. DFTBA! Also been listening a lot to Shania Twain's Up CD, and kinda blasted tracks 1 and 2 on my way home last night. Or this morning, technically, since I got off at 4. Prior to my night getting better last night, my plan for my vlog was to show how ridiculous and how quickly things can change in a month. Since I was not doing so well, but I was really hopeful at the beginning of the month, and then just plummeted. And I've been having some slight panic attacks, because I am terrified of not being able to pay bills and whatnot. And then after last night, it showed even more the ridiculousness of how fast things can change, because I started the evening at one of my lowest points and came home grinning like a fool. And I'm determined to keep my high from last night going. I'm sure it'll be hard on some days, but I can do it. Tough out there, as many people know. It's easy for things to get you down. It's kind of depressing me how money can just change that instantly. Like, when you don't have to worry about money, it's so much easier to be happy. You have to bust your ass at a minimum wage or even an above minimum wage job just to pay the bills. Maybe be able to afford some food, but not make any progress on your debt or, do anything frivolous. That's hard. And it really, really weighs on you. And then you get home and there's laundry and there's dishes, and you don't want to do any of that because you're already feeling depressed. And why would you want to clean stuff? Especially if you work a job where you already had to clean dishes and your hands are all dried out from their soap and stuff. The point is, it's tough. But, things get better. Yeah, a lot of the time it feels like you have absolutely no control over anything going on in your life. Kind of makes me want to see that new movie coming out, Adjustment Bureau, because that's kind of the way I feel at the moment. So I've got a bunch of stuff I have to do before going back to work today, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. But to sum things up, it gets really hard. It does get very hard a lot of the time, but you can make it. And sometimes random strangers will remind you that things will get better, and other times it's the people that are close to you. So I want to thank everyone out there who's been great support, and thank everyone out there who tips their pizza drivers well, and I'll see you on Monday.